It's Josh's turn to cook and he's making his speciality. All he does is throw together a smidgen of gin with a little bit of tonic and wait for the delivery man to turn up. Bon appetit. Gordon's, shall we?
Introducing
Gordon's limone siciliano.
Okay, Gordon's Sicilian lemon.
Questo drink è delizioso.
Does this look blooming tasty or what?
È nuovo
And it's brand spanking new.
e di ottima qualità.
And, top notch. New Gordon's Sicilian lemon. Shall we?
It's Josh's turn to cook and he's making his speciality. All he does is throw together a smidgen of gin with a little bit of tonic and wait for the delivery man to turn up. Bon appetit. Gordon's, shall we?
Introducing
Gordon's limone siciliano.
Okay, Gordon's Sicilian lemon.
Questo drink è delizioso.
Does this look blooming tasty or what?
È nuovo
And it's brand spanking new.
e di ottima qualità.
And, top notch. New Gordon's Sicilian lemon. Shall we?
It's Josh's turn to cook and he's making his speciality. All he does is throw together a smidgen of gin with a little bit of tonic and wait for the delivery man to turn up. Bon appetit. Gordon's, shall we?
Introducendo
Introducing.
Gordon's limone siciliano.
Okay, Gordon's Sicilian lemon.
Questo drink è delizioso.
Does this look blooming tasty or what?
È nuovo
And it's brand spanking new.
e di ottima qualità.
And, top notch. New Gordon's Sicilian lemon. Shall we?
Good evening, everybody. Let's get this one up and running. Start that. There we go. The timer is running. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Virtual Pub Quiz channel, Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Thank you very much for joining us on what is an absolutely scorching evening up here. And I don't know what it's like where you are. There might be a tiny bit of background noise tonight because I've got to have the sliding door that's open at the side of me. I've got the windows open in the living room because otherwise, by the end of round 2, I'll be melted into just a ball on the floor. So I've got to have everything open because yeah, I did the. Thanks to the guys at Flavia and any of you who watched last night, and that was at 1 o'clock in the morning. We're doing some gin samplings as well as a bit of a quiz, and my gins had melted. My ice had all melted by the time I'd got through the first one. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. So yeah, apologies if there is a little bit of background noise. Hopefully as the evening wears on and it gets a bit cooler in here, I'll be able to shut those doors. I've also got a light on as well on my right hand side, which makes it a bit brighter. So yeah, it is a bit warm in here at the moment. So thank you very, very much for joining us on this Thursday evening. So we get started in about 25 minutes time. I know there's a lot of new people in. I've seen a few in the live chat. So thank you very much for joining us. So, sorry, just see something in the live chat. I'll come to that in a minute. So yeah, if you've just joined us for the first time tonight, thank you very much for joining us. It's a very, very, very simple quiz to do. All you need to do is grab a pen, a bit of paper, and that's it. That's it. Simple as that. That is all you actually need to play the quiz tonight. We've got 50 questions, which I'll go through later on. If you were on the Facebook Live earlier and watching that, you already know what the rounds are, which is great news for me. Great news for them, sorry, not me. Great news for them, so fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us earlier on. And yeah, that's all you need to play. You don't need any fancy apps. You don't need to pay to play the quiz. It is just here. So we will ask I'll ask the first question in just over 24 minutes time. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all well. And yeah, I'll do this in a bit. I was gonna do something else, but yeah, I'll put this one up. So Springboard, you'll have seen if you're watching just before I came on. We've been working with them for the last week. Thank you. They've already been in the live chat. Nice to see you guys. Thank you very, very much for all your support so far with them. It's it's really appreciated. The Just Giving link scrolling across the bottom. It's also in the description down below. If you are in a position to support them, they're a fantastic charity, and with all the pubs and everything which was announced yesterday, looks like they're going to be able to start reopening at on the 4th of July. So there's a lot of people who are out of work, and there's a lot of people who may not be going back into work, and they really do a great job of helping and supporting people. So yeah, the link's down there. If you can help them, fantastic. Thank you very much. So I will take that down. Let's go back to that one. And our hashtag there, as always, let us know if you're playing. I know there's a lot of people in the live chat. Numbers are jumping up already. That's quite quick. That's quicker than normal. They're jumping up. So thank you very much for joining us. Yeah. How is everyone? I am sweating already, and I've got all my doors and windows open. It's crazy. So yeah, I need a shave as well, and I really do need a haircut. I've just literally had about 20 minutes ago jumped in the shower just to try and freshen and cool up. So, and right, let's have a look at the live chat. Let's see what's going on. I'm not getting into this sausage debate. You guys have been asking for weeks. I said that there wasn't one, and I saw this on Facebook during the week saying that he doesn't know the secret. I'll let you keep it as a secret. How's that? Tubag, Team Tubag, good evening. Welcome back. I know you guys are always in, so nice to see you guys. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Kelly, Karen, the Henderson 7, aka the Fire Pitters. Oh, you've got an ice bucket. That's not fair. That's what I need. I think that's what I need, because I'll talk a bit more about this a bit later on, but I've made me gin. Cheers, everybody. I've made me gin, and the ice is melting rapidly as we speak, so it's that warm up here. Due to have a thunderstorm tomorrow, so I'm really hoping that's going to do a bit of a clear out. So, fingers crossed. So, hi to all of you, and it's picked up. I saw that. Lewis from the Netherlands, thank you for joining us all the way from Holland. So, 27 degrees in Ipswich. Wow, yeah, I think it's not far off that. Mother-in-law set off to go do something early. She said it was 31 in the base of, because Darwin's like in a bowl, so it was 31 at the base of Darwin and 33 at the top when she got up there. So yeah, it's been a very warm day over here. So yeah, we'll get started. If you are new, welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us on this very warm Friday evening. I did the Facebook live chat from outside, and I was tempted, if I could take everything, literally just lift everything up and take it outside, I'd have gone and sat in the shade, because I think it's cooler in the shade outside than it is in the house at the moment. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a live one from outside. Might do Patreons quiz. If any of you are Patreons, don't forget we've got the Patreons quiz. I'll put some more details up about that tomorrow on the Patreon page. So if you haven't heard about that, that'll be up. We're doing that on Sunday night. So Sunday night at 7 o'clock, Patreon exclusive quiz. I was going to say something about that, and I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, so that's on Sunday. Looking forward to that. Last one was really fun. Really good fun. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I'll put some to stop your ice melting, drink faster. Yeah, but then I'll go one of two ways. I'll either melt myself by the end of round 2, or I'll be absolutely sozzled by the end of round 2. So no one needs that right now. So, and 41 degrees in Oman at 10 to 11 at night. Wow. Oh, welcome from the UK to Oman. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, so if you have just joined us and you are new, I know there's a lot of people that are new, so thank you very much for joining us. So it's very simple. 5 rounds, 10 questions in each round. I've got a brilliant picture round for tonight. Brilliant. If you're on Facebook Live earlier on, you already know what it is. So I'll tell you with a couple of minutes to go, so you can't scrabble off and try and do some research. So if you're on Facebook Live, you'll already know what's coming. But it's a brilliant picture round coming later on. Say what you see kind of thing, but in a different kind of way. Yeah. But yeah, so we've got 5 rounds. Pen and paper fun, that's all you need. No fancy apps, don't need to pay for it. If you can contribute to the charities that we support, fantastic, thank you very much. If the Patreon is there as well to support, but other than that, if you're not in a position to do either of those, I understand, it's still free. So we're not charging you to play this quiz. It is completely free. You can sit there and watch it to your heart's content from your living room or your gardens or your hot tubs that I've seen before. So thank you very much for, for joining us for that. Let's have a look what we got in the live chat. I always like to get through some of the early people. The early people in the live chat are great. I think all my neighbours can hear you because I have you on full volume. Oh, hello to Connie Wilkins' neighbours. Good evening. Hope you're okay. Listening through the walls. Hope everything's fine. Tonight's tiebreaker is guess how much weight Jay loses during the quiz. Well, to be fair, I could probably do with that. That's not a bad shout. That's also the reason regulars will know I'm always normally in a shirt, and that's also the reason I'm not in a shirt tonight, because my shirts are all sort of quite sort of thick cotton, if that makes sense. They're always sort of work shirts for bar and professional sort of places. So yeah, that's why I'm in a t-shirt at the moment. So yeah. Just having a look. That sped up a little bit. Shout out to Mark and Sarah from Evesham. Good evening to you guys. So yeah, we've got a few giveaways coming up over the. Well, we've got a giveaway coming up tomorrow on Facebook. We've still got. If you haven't, so last night I was very privileged to be with the guys from Flavia. So I did a small quiz on their YouTube channel last night, 1 o'clock in the morning. It was good fun. Really enjoyed it. The presenter Dan was brilliant. Really enjoyed that. We sampled a few gins. There's a train coming. It's going to be really loud. So I'm going to apologise now. A lot of you know about the train that goes past and hear it very briefly in the background, but you'll hear it loud now. And it's gone. So yeah, so I really enjoyed myself last night. We sampled a few American gins. We had a bit of giggle. We did a 30-question quiz, but we're giving. So because of them, they gave me being on there. They gave us a year's subscription to Flavia. So that is up on Facebook. That went up this morning. So all you need to do is watch part of the live stream, well, the replay from the live stream last night. Answer the question, and you've got a chance of winning one of their memberships, which is awesome. So thank you very much to them for doing that. We've got a giveaway with Gordon's, which I'll talk to you a little bit in a little while about that. That's what I'm drinking tonight. I'm on Gordon's. If you saw the video during the week, this will impress a lot of you, because a lot of you have been saying for ages. There's actual fruit in the glass. There's actual fruit in my gin. He says that and it just dropped down. Oh, it's there. So there's actual fruit there tonight. So there'll be a lot of you absolutely celebrating right now if you've been with us for a while, saying your gins don't have fruit in. You're supposed to have fruit in. So yeah, so that's so we've got a giveaway of Gordon's tomorrow. So looking forward to that. That's a nice giveaway for that. There's all sorts going on at the moment. It's great. It's all good fun. Gin and Lego as a backdrop seems perfect. Yeah. I've been playing around with some of the settings on one of the software. I'm swapping over software next week, because fingers crossed we will be back on Facebook as well as YouTube from next week, but I've still got some work to do on it. So fingers crossed we'll be live streaming not just here but on Facebook, which I think will make it easier for a lot of people as well to find us. So hopefully that'll be sorted for next week. So I'm testing some software, but while I was testing this new software, it gave me some settings for the old software. So hopefully the stream's a bit better, and that's why you can now see a little bit more visual some of the things in the background. So the mugs as well. If you weren't with us last week, which one is it? They're still available. There's still a few. Loads of you went over, which caught Alex and I off guard. We weren't expecting that. We're giving away the money that Prezi Box give to us. We're donating to charity, and we're going to make a decision on that tomorrow when Alex and I have got some time to catch up. So we're making a decision tomorrow on where that money's going to go. We're not making a penny from those. So those mugs up there, we're not making a penny from them. All of that money is being donated to charity. So there's a couple of designs. So have a look. The link's there, and if you're interested in that. Is that a Blackburn coat of arms on the shelf? Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a card from the outgoing mayor, which was nice. That was a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was sort of saying thank you for what we're doing, what I've been doing over the last 14 weeks as well, which is completely insane. 14 weeks. So, countdown's gone. Come back. There we go. So, just under 15 minutes to go before we ask the first question. So, thank you very much for joining us. Lots of you saying in the live chat you have the mug. Loving the Harry Potter Lego. Yeah. The one at the top, I don't know whether you can see it very well. It's the Friends Lego set as well. I've got a soft spot for Lego, and it's from being a kid, so I do enjoy. There's something quite, I don't know whether a lot of you are talking about Lego. You might correct me if I'm wrong, but there is something quite sort of therapeutic about building a Lego set. You can sort of sit there for hours, even the sort of smaller ones. It's good. Hi Joe, can't wait for the new quiz. Also, what's the new software name? The new software is called XSplit. So it's they're sort of well known, but a lot of these softwares, I'm making a video for, so I've got a slightly other channel where announced, so this is all for quizzes, but there's another channel I do a few bits and pieces. I've not done anything on there for a while, but I'm keeping that for Q&As and stuff like that. So I'm doing a video on there as to how I've put all these quizzes together, because it's one of the things that I do get asked a lot is, you know, what software do you use? How do you get the slides on the screen? What bits and pieces? How have you put it all together? So I am going to do a video in a couple of weeks. Can you make sure the live chat? Yeah, I'm going to do that in a couple of weeks once I've got this new software up and running. So, but yeah, the new software is called XSplit. So at the moment, I'm using a software called OBS, and then I'm next week, hopefully from next week, I'll be on XSplit, and I'll be able to be on Facebook as well. So fingers crossed. I've still got a bit of work to do on it because I need to make sure I understand how it all works. Because the last thing I'd want is to turn up on the live stream on the Thursday, push start, and there's nothing there. So yes, all good fun. So. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. I used to be a hod carrier for Lego. Oh, that sounds like an awesome job. Awesome job. That sounds like like where you put all the Lego. No, yeah. I did see one with hello from Jersey. Good evening to you. Hi from Prestatyn. Prestatyn. That's Sarah. That's. Sorry, I'm just asking my wife. Prestatyn. That's Perranporth, isn't it? Oh, well, so. Never mind. I'm having one of those nights. Excuse me. So yeah, lots of you have just jumped in and joined in. I didn't realise that. So yeah, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. We will get sorted very soon. Can you settle we're having a family debate. Can you settle the argument? Please, can you tell us what colour top you're wearing? Oh no, we've just been having a debate in here about a pair of trousers and whether they're grey or blue. This is green and black. So it's green and black t-shirt. So hopefully that'll settle. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that'll settle your debate. So fingers crossed. Yeah. So hashtags down below. I've not mentioned this yet tonight. So Alex, who is probably one of the nicest people in the world. He is absolutely awesome. And there's a joke in the live chat. I quite like that. So Alex is over on Twitter and Instagram. Use our hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, and he will try and retweet and share as much as he can over on there. He loves doing it. He's there sharing as much as he can. Finds as many people as he can, so quite enjoys that. So yeah, feel free to go on over, let him know that you're playing, let us know that you're playing. He shares them, he sends some stuff over to me as well, because the live chat gets switched off just before the first question, just because as much as when, like, I did the Flavia quiz last night and it was good, no one really put the answers in the comments. When you've got as many people as we've got here, you can't. You just can't, because people don't listen. They put all the answers in the comments. So no, I switched the live chat off just before the first question. So yeah, if you do want anything, want to tell us anything or what have you, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, Twitter and Instagram, and away you go. Alex will send the best ones over to me. And obviously we do get a lot of people asking for shout outs. I did say on Facebook I would do some towards the end of the quiz, which I will do. So after I've done the tie break. So if you're waiting for any kind of shout outs, they'll be at the end of the quiz tonight. So please do wait along for those. Obviously, we can't go through every one of them because we'd be here till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. But we do try to go through as many of those towards the end of the quiz as we can, because we do appreciate every one of you taking the time to send a message, every one of you taking the time to comment on the Facebook post, sharing them, liking them. We really do appreciate everything. So thank you very much for your continued support. And that brings me nicely to just over 10 minutes to go before we get started. 30,000 of you joining us. Thank you very, very much for joining. Hope you're all okay. What was I going to do? Yeah, if you... Oh, that's the other thing. I've not put this one up yet, so I'll put that one up. If you are new to us as well, we've got loads and loads. All of the live quizzes from week 1 all the way up to this one will go back on tonight. So all of the live quizzes are on there. All of the specialist quizzes. I think there's 13 children's quizzes now that we're up to. I think there's... I've lost count of how many specialist quizzes. We're doing a Harry Potter books specialist quiz at the moment. We're also doing on Sunday, I know a lot of you got very excited about this, it's the return of the musicals quiz. I did a live music quiz on Sunday as a bit of a bonus. So I just threw that in at the last minute. I just basically said, right, I'm going to do this live instead of pre-recorded like I normally do. So I did a live music quiz. All the songs were going backwards. Those who played absolutely enjoyed it, thought it was brilliant fun, which thank you very much for your feedback on that. So I've taken a few bits away from it. So the musicals quiz, now I know I can do it. The musicals quiz is going to have all kinds of elements. Sports quiz last night as well. That had a what happens next. It had a who is this person. which was, I can't tell you who it was, because so there was an audio clip of someone from an interview. It was, who was this person. There was a video there of what happens next and what year is this footage. So yeah, now we know what we can do. There's loads of bits and pieces on the specialist quiz. So if you are new, please do think about subscribing, because then that way you won't miss out on anything that we do. So thank you very much for joining us. Choose to stay with you rather than watch Chelsea play. I get that. I wouldn't watch Chelsea play. I wouldn't watch them at all. And I made a mistake. I think was it Thursday or Saturday. Someone put in the live chat just before the game what the score was, and I read it out. So I'm not going to reference the football. I'm not going to ruin it, because I know there's a lot of people. Few people last week were watching the quiz and had the football on record, which was lovely. Or they were going to watch the highlights, etc. So don't worry, I won't mention football scores or anything like that. So don't panic on that. So we've got just over 8 minutes to go. I'm going to have another gin. Thought Jay's wearing the same shirt as last week and it's raining in Darwin. It was last week's. Yeah, oops. No, well, glad you found us. We're live now. So, and you know we're live because I've just read your comment. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and glad you found the right one. I did notice that there were a few comments coming up on YouTube saying this doesn't feel live. And it was because people were watching the week before. So, but it should be at the bottom. If you're on the YouTube channel, it should be there. And if you're on Facebook, we always do put the link up. You excited to get a trim? Yeah, I can't wait. Well, I can and I can't. I can't wait to get my hair cut because it is just a shambles. But I also can wait because I'm going grey in the last 14 weeks. So I'm a bit reluctant to go because I think when they trim it off, it'll just be grey underneath. So, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to rush when they open. I'll get out there when I can. So yeah, just got 7 minutes to go, and we asked the first question. So we've got 5 rounds. If you are new, numbers are jumping up now. So we've got 5 rounds of 50 questions, 10 questions in each, and 10 questions in each round. So we've got, I'll tell you now, go on, I'll tell you with 7 minutes to go. So you've got an entertainment round, as we always start with. It's 10 questions on entertainment, spread from starts in the 60s all the way up to now. And that covers TV, music and film. You've then got a science and nature round. You've then got a picture round. You then have a geography round, and then a general knowledge round to finish. Those of you who don't know what general knowledge is, it was mispronounced in the first week and it has stuck. Your picture round tonight, because and in honour of the fact that the pubs are going to be reopening, looks like on the 4th of July here in the UK, it's to say what you see. They are signs from pubs, i.e. what is this pub name called? So they have them, so it'll be different pub signs. I've got 10 different ones. I've blanked out the name, and you just need to, so obviously it's a picture, so you just have to, like, not found a catchphrase, say what you see, and hope you'll get the name of the pub. Thought that might be quite a nice one to do tonight. So, but yeah, thank you very much for joining us. That's your rounds for tonight. Obviously we've got a tiebreaker as well, and yeah, thank you for joining us. Cool. If you saw the post, I need to put this one up, that one, there we go. So if you saw the post on the video I put up on Wednesday, it was Gordon's, because you guys kept telling me I was doing my gins wrong. So we are working with Gordon's, thank you very much to them. So all my ice is gone, it's just melting now quite rapidly. So massive thanks to Gordon. So hopefully if you did manage to watch the video and you've put your gins together and your Gordon's, if you can use our hashtag and hashtag shall we as well, it'd be absolutely brilliant. Let us know if you're drinking your gins and stuff, and if you how are you drinking yours tonight. I've to be honest, I mean, I love it. Well, you guys know that anyway. I drink my gin. So, although my coaster's a bit small for that, but never mind. So yeah, thanks very much to Gordon's for working with us this week. And we've got 5 Gordon's hampers to give away tomorrow on Facebook. So if you do love your gin, and trust me, these hampers are nice. I've seen them, I've had a look. They are beautiful. So if you are a gin fan, the post will go up on Facebook tomorrow morning. So do have a look for that, and it'll be quite a nice thing to quite a nice thing to win. Hopefully for someone who really is into the gin. So, yeah, Gordon's gin and tonic, Gordon's gin, it's not Gordon's tonic, Gordon's gin, Gordon's tonic, and 3 slices of lime. I've got, yeah, see, there's fruit. They've taught me, there's fruit in there. You guys pecking me all for these last 14 weeks to have my gin right, it's all there. So, But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Just on 55,000 of you on a very, very warm Thursday night. And there's football going on. So thank you very much to all of you for joining us. Let me put the countdown back up. So we've got just under 4 minutes to go before we kick off with the first question. So the debate you guys are all having about my t-shirt, my wife, housemate, were having a debate about her trousers. She's just sent me a message basically sticking 2 fingers up at me saying that her trousers are the colour she said they were.
Because I found them on the website and it says that they're blue.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely grey. Definitely grey. So the manufacturer got it wrong. But this is definitely green and black. So yeah, 3.5 minutes to go and then we'll get off and running. Get your teams together. So go and grab your drinks. Go and grab your drinks from wherever you are, from whatever you are, wherever you've got your vase. If you're all sat outside, you've got enough time to run indoors and go and get yourselves a drink. So do grab what you need before we get started. I'm going to shut that one down and shut that one down. I'll sort that one. Oh, I need to open that one for afterwards. Perfect. Ooh. So, wow, that just jumped up. I looked at it and said it was just 50 and we're at 62,000. So thank you very much for joining us. And if you're watching it back on the replay, thank you very much for joining us on the replay. Thank you very much. I know a lot of you are back in work and stuff. So thank you for joining us.
Green and grey. Blue and grey.
Yeah, cool. Evening from SW19. Good evening from my hometown, SW19. That's where I'm originally from. So, but yeah. So what we got? 2.5 minutes to go. So yeah, grab yourselves pen, grab yourselves paper, and we'll get sorted. 50 questions, 30 questions, and then we'll have a short break. We'll go through the answers. If you're with us before, you know. Multitasking, football and quiz. See, I played a quiz last night, one of the local ones around here, and I think the majority of people on Zoom were watching football and not looking at camera and then just mindly answering out of the side. So, right, what have we got? A minute to go. So I'm going to turn the live chat now. So hashtag still on screen. So if you do want to tell us anything, Alex is over on Twitter and Instagram as we speak. So use our hashtag as always. Last week we got into #1 trending, which was absolutely awesome. He's already sending me a couple of bits over. New venue for us tonight, sitting in the garden, social distancing with some friends after a glass of homemade gin. Nice. That's from Emma. So our 15th quiz and still enjoying. Please, big happy birthday for tomorrow for my hubby. That's from Sue. And the Graydon family will be playing tonight, as we have every Thursday since she started. And you're my excuse for a little drink on a school night. And that's from Michelle. So thank you very much, Michelle. I do appreciate that. But yeah, that's the things those are all from Twitter. So Alex is over there on Twitter and Instagram sharing those with us. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Just under a minute to go. Get yourselves settled, get yourselves comfortable, get yourselves wherever you need to be. While I get myself set up, I need to be on that one. So yeah, 5 rounds as always, 50 questions. We'll start with entertainment, science and nature. We've got the picture round, take a break, and then we've got geography and general knowledge to finish you off. And that's it. Nice and simple. And if anyone's asked you to pay for the quiz tonight, if you've had to sign into anything, you really shouldn't have. It's free to play. If you can donate to charity, we do appreciate it, which just with 23 seconds to go, I'll put Springboard back up very quickly. So that's Springboard over on justgiving.com/fundraising/Springboard quiz. And obviously there's the Patreon there, but that's a different thing. So if you're interested or want to know what the Patreon is, if you have a look down below and click on the link and it'll show you what Patreon is all about. So I think that is us. Countdown. Yep, there we go. Perfect timing. So ladies and gentlemen, your 14th edition of Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz is starting now with question 1. So entertainment to kick you off then. Take a sad song. Number 1, take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Name the song. It's just a song title we need. So take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. So name the song. Number 2. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough was a hit for whom in 1979? So Don't Stop Till You Get Enough was a hit for whom in 1979? Number 3. Barker and Corbett made up which comedy duo? So Barker and Corbett made up which comedy duo? Number 4. Which actor has appeared in all 4 of the Indiana Jones films? So which actor has appeared in all 4 of the Indiana Jones films? Number 5. How did the Bangles want to walk according to their 1986 song? So how did the Bangles want to walk according to their 1986 song? Ice cream vans here. Number 6. Which moon was shining very brightly in Blanket Sky, according to the 80s children's TV classic? So which moon was shining very brightly in Blanket Sky, according to the 80s children's TV classic? Number 7. Frank Sinatra. Oh, that's a rogue one. Ah, why has that slipped in? Well, that's the question from last week, so everyone gets the points. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr., among others, are unofficially known collectively as what? I don't know why that slipped in. Let me have a quick look. Oh, yeah. Didn't overwrite for some reason. I do apologise. Oh, we've gone all the way back to the beginning now. So yeah, everyone gets a point if you were here last week. If you weren't, then you'll need to know. So Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr., among others, were unofficially known collectively as what? I do know what question 7 was, but I'm not gonna read it out because for those who have got it on mute or what have you, will be a bit confused when we go through the answers. So. Number 8. Whose hips didn't lie in 2005 according to the song? So whose hips didn't lie in 2005 according to the song? There's Train. Number 9. Name the 2016 animated comedy with an all-star cast including Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett Johansson and Taron Egerton. So name the 2016 animated comedy with an all-star cast including Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett Johansson and Taron Egerton. And finally then, number 10. What was the name, what has the same name? A 2018 song by Anne-Marie and an American TV comedy show that started in 1994. It ran for 10, so if you haven't got me on mute, ran for 10 years. So what is the same name? A 2018 song by Anne-Marie and an American TV show that started in 1994. American comedy. Okay, right, so we'll move on to science and nature. 10 questions on that, starting with this. What type of fuel, taking you back to school, what type of fuel does a Bunsen burner use? They were good fun. When the teachers weren't looking, they were good fun. So what type of fuel does a Bunsen burner use? Number 2, what kind of boom is produced when the sound barrier is broken? So what kind of boom is produced when the sound barrier is broken? I wasn't wrong about melting before the end of round 2. Number 3, what is the collective noun for a group of owls? So what is the collective noun for a group of owls? Do-it-do. Number 4, stigmatism affects which part of the body? Stigmatism or astigmatism affects which part of the body? Ice cream van's really doing the rounds around here. Either that or he's realised that his now sound is live on YouTube and he's trying to get to the local people. Number 5, for the Earth to revolve once on its axis takes how long to the nearest hour? So for the Earth to revolve once on its axis takes how long? Number 6, what is the total of all the angles in a triangle? So what is the total of all the angles in a triangle? Usually this time of night it goes really quiet around here, but everything's making noise tonight. Number 7, which medicine is used to treat diabetes? So which medicine is used to treat diabetes? Number 8, which animal used to be on the Barclays Bank logo? So which animal used to be on the Barclays Bank logo? Number 9, Norwich City Football Club have which bird as a nickname? So Norwich City Football Club have which bird as a nickname? And finally, number 10, traditionally, what were piano keys made from? So traditionally, what were piano keys made from? So there's a bit of a debate going on Twitter that the question from the question about Dean Martin, etc., and Frank Sinatra wasn't on last week's quiz. I thought it was. Sure it was. Yeah. Anyway, right, round 3, picture round. So it's say what you see. So these are all 10 signs that you'd see swinging outside licensed venues and pubs here in the UK. But I've done it this way so that if you're not in the UK, you can still play along. So it's say what you see. What would these next 10 pubs be called? We will start with number 1 and you'll see what I mean. So name the pub. What would that pub be called? And I've just realised, oh no, it's all right, you can't read that very well. That's fine. I've just realised that picture I've left, but you probably just make out the. So what would that pub be called? So if you were to see that sign with nothing written on, what would you call it? So what was the name of that pub? I'll give you a bit longer on these as always. Number 2. So if you're walking along, what pub would that be called? What would be the name of that pub? Okay, there seems to be a debate now. So this is why it's good. The hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz, it means we can interject and cover things off before we get to the answers. So I'll give you a clue on the diabetes one because I went through and there was only one. So I'm after the main one. One of the tweets on Twitter is saying, well, there's loads and loads of different ones that are all main ones. So the main one, and it begins with I. So if it means everyone gets a point, it means everyone gets a point, but at least you will know what road I was going down with. So the diabetes question, I'm looking for the main one, and it begins with I. So that'll probably give you all the answer, but at least it's clarified before we get to the answers. Number 3. So what would be the name of this pub for number 3? Because when I was searching and researching earlier, I put diabetes in. Diabetes medicine was what I searched, and that was the only one that came up for about 4 or 5 searches. So, but obviously, and I appreciate obviously you guys. The commenting may or may not have diabetes, or you may be in the medical profession, so you'll know better than I do with that. So at least it's clarified. So what number 3? What would you call this pub? Number 4, what would this pub be called? What would this pub be called? Number 5, what would this pub be called? Oh, I really thought I'd crop that out. Well, you've got part of it anyway. So what would that pub be called? It's actually a pub I used to, not that pub, but I actually used to work for a pub that was called one of these. That's why I put it in as well. And I actually did think I'd crop that, but never mind. Nothing if not helping you all get to 50 out of 50. Number 6. What would this pub be called? So what would this pub be called? Number 6. Number 7, what would this pub be called? So what would number 7 be called? Number 8, what would this pub be called? Thanks to everyone on Twitter. Of course, the Dean Martin question from the entertainment round was on Saturday's quiz. But I knew it was in there somewhere. I don't know why it crossed over though. But yeah, so thank you very much, Twitter. I appreciate that. Number 9, what would this pub be called? Nearly over 1,000 questions just on a Thursday night, let alone the specialist quizzes and the Saturday night quizzes. But I don't know why that one slipped through. And finally, then your picture round number 10. What would this pub be called? Say what you see. Okay, if you have missed any of the questions, I want to be on that one. Nope. That one. Yeah, so if you've missed any of the questions or you want to see them again, Alex will post them all over on Twitter and Instagram. So they should be putting those up any minute now. So if there's any you've missed, we can take a short break. But if there's any that you've missed, do feel free to go over to Twitter and Instagram. The pictures and everything will be up along with the first 2 rounds of questions, so you won't miss anything. We take a few minutes break anyway, so you've got plenty of time to get yourselves over there and grab yourselves another drink. So we're going to put just another short video up from our charity this week, Springboard, and I'll be back with you shortly. I'll see you in a minute. No.
Introducendo
Introducing.
Gordon's limone siciliano.
Okay, Gordon's Sicilian lemon.
Questo drink è delizioso.
Does this look blooming tasty or what?
È nuovo
And it's brand spanking new.
e di ottima qualità.
And, top notch. New Gordon's Sicilian lemon. Shall we?
Couple of sound issues there with the Springboard video, so apologies for that. I will put it back on a bit later on, so apologies to Springboard as well. This is another reason why I'm swapping software this week, and I've been playing around with the other one, so I don't know quite what happened there, but I've just been having a look at it, so I should be able to get it fixed for the second, because obviously I'm on, they're our chosen charity for this week, so I don't want to let them down with that. So apologies to Springboard there. I don't know quite what happened, why there wasn't any sound on your video, because that's why I put the Be Right Back on instead of me coming straight back in. I just wanted to make sure there was still some sound. So yeah, apologies to Springboard. I will get that sorted and I'll put that back on in the second break. And that's also why I've come back in early as well, because there's no point having videos that don't have any sound on. Yeah, but on that Be Right Back actually is not bad timing. With the pubs and everything looking like they're going to reopen on the 4th of July, it doesn't look like they're going to be allowed live entertainment, so music and stuff. So Alex and I have been talking, so keep your eyes peeled on our social media over the next couple of weeks. We are thinking of trying to see what we can do with original bands, solo artists, etc. around the country, and give them a platform to perform. Well, not necessarily perform. No, we wouldn't put them on live, but we're just trying to work out the logistics. So if you're in a band, or you're friends with someone who's in a band, or singers who go and do the pub circuit, etc., who haven't been able to do anything for the last 14 weeks, keep an eye on social media, because we're just working out the logistics. When we've worked it out, we're going to run something to give as many people as we can a chance to have their music played across the live quizzes. So what, we're now 83, we're up to 85 early, so 85,000 people on a Thursday night. Sometimes we're always in the 100,000s, and yeah, so we're working on something around that. So I say keep an eye on social media. I've taken the hashtag off. There we go. So keep an eye on social media and all of our social media links over the next couple of weeks, and we'll put something out there to give people a bit of a boost in these times. So yeah, I'm going to give you another minute. Alex has got the picture round up as well, so if you want to have a look at those pub signs, please do. He's over there on Twitter and Instagram, so yeah, head on over. I've come back in a bit early because normally I go, his internet's a bit slow tonight, I believe. It's on Twitter and Instagram now, but yeah, normally it's a bit of a longer break, but I've just jumped back in because there was no point in having videos with no sound. So ice has gone now in that, but it is still cold, which is good. I think I might jump in the freezer in the second break after the end of the question. After question 50, I might just go and sit in the freezer for that. But yeah, so yeah, I've come back in a bit quick, but I'll give you another minute. I don't want you guys thinking we've rushed through tonight, because we're not. But yeah, no, I do like the idea, because I know I've got friends of mine who have been in bands. When we had pubs, we had our favourite bands as well. And an artist, I remember had a very, very good Boy George tribute. He was brilliant, wonderful, and a really, really nice guy as well. He did Boy George and Ronan Keating, which is two combinations I wouldn't have put together, but he's been doing live Facebook streams and stuff like that. So he just got me thinking, instead of putting the incidental music up, which a lot of you do ask, where's that come from? And I'll answer that question now. It's all from YouTube back office system, which is all royalty free, so you can put it up without any penalties. But if there's original artists out there who've got original material, I think it'd be a great way to give something back and put you guys out there. And hopefully when they do say that you can now have live entertainment, there might be some landlords who are watching who go, oh, I remember watching that XYZ band, whatever it might have been, and try and get in touch. So just thought it might be something quite nice. So yeah, do keep an eye on social media when we launch that in the next couple of weeks. Right, I'm going to give you another 20 seconds and then we'll go through the answers to round one. Astigmatism, not stigmatism. According to my research, it is both. So astigmatism and stigmatism are the same thing. I know there's going to be opticians who are going to correct me on that, but when I was looking through it, astigmatism and stigmatism are... Stigmatism is just another word for astigmatism. Yeah, because I've got it somewhere on my body. Oh dear, giving away answers again. Right. Let's go through the answers before I give you too many. Right, that one. Okay, so entertainment we started with. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. It was, of course, Hey Jude for number one. Number two, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough was a hit for whom in 1979? It was, of course, Michael Jackson. Number three, Barker and Corbett made up which comedy duo? It was the Two Ronnies. Number four, which actor has appeared in all four of the Indiana Jones films? It's Harrison Ford. I believe he's due to appear in the fifth as well. Number five, how did the Bangles want to walk according to their 1986 song? It was Walk Like an Egyptian. Number six, which moon was shining very brightly in Blanket Sky according to the 80s children's TV classic? It was, of course, Button Moon. Number seven, this was the question that was supposed to be in for number seven. So the one that came up on screen, for those of you who saw that, the one that came up on screen, the answer is the Rat Pack. This was the question that was originally supposed to be there, which was Lieutenant Dan, Jenny and Bubba were all characters in which 1994 film? It's Forrest Gump. This is playing up tonight and I don't know why, but you can still hear me, which is good. So I think I've sorted the audio on the videos. Number eight, whose hips didn't lie in 2005 according to the song? It was Shakira. Number nine, name the 2016 animated comedy with an all-star cast including Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett Johansson and Taron Egerton. It was Sing. A great film, that. And number 10, what has the same name? A 2018 song by Anne-Marie and an American TV show that started in 1994. It was Friends. Your science and nature. Number one, what type of fuel does a Bunsen burner use? It is gas. Number two, what kind of boom is produced when the sound barrier is broken? It's a sonic boom. Number three, what is the collective noun for a group of owls? It is a parliament. Number four, so stigmatism or astigmatism affects which part of the body? It's your eyes. Number five, for the Earth to revolve once on its axis, it takes how long? It's 24 hours. Number six, what is the total of all the angles in a triangle? It's 180. Number seven, which medicine is used to treat diabetes? So as I clarified before, it was the main one that I found earlier and it began with I, so it is insulin was what I was looking for. Number eight, which animal used to be on the Barclays Bank logo? It is eagle. Or a bird. So if you put bird, I'll give you the point. Number nine, Norwich City Football Club have which bird as a nickname? It is the Canaries. And number 10, traditionally, what were piano keys made from? It was ivory. Your picture around then looked like this. Excuse me. Number one, name the pub. So that would be the Red Lion. Number two, that would be the Prince of Wales. So that's the Prince of Wales coat of arms. coat of arms? Yeah. Number 3, cross keys. Number 4, the Hare and Hounds. Number 5, the Coach and Horses. So the Coach and Horses. Number 6, the Cricketers. Number 7, the Nag's Head. That's what that would have been called. Would have been called the Nag's Head. Number 8, the George. Number 9, the Rose and Crown. And number 10, the Greyhound. Okay, so that's your answers to the first part of the quiz. I think by my count so far, I've given away possibly 3 answers, so everyone should at least have 3 points tonight. And but yeah. So I'll just give you a few seconds just to tot your scores up from part 1 of the round, from the first part of the quiz. And then we'll crack on with the second part of the quiz, where we've got geography and general knowledge to finish off. The question that was a mistake showed up. Yeah, so the question that appeared in number 7 on entertainment, you can all have a point for that. Yeah, that was on Saturday. I knew I'd put it up at some point. I don't know why it's crossed over, but okay, right. Let's do part 2 of the quiz. Where are we? That one, and that one. So yeah, let us know how you're getting on. Here is part 2 of the quiz. Geography to start with question 1. So, which country would you find Checkpoint Charlie? So, which country would you find Checkpoint Charlie? Number 2, the Yas Marina Motorsport Circuit can be found in which city? The Yas Marina Motorsport Circuit can be found in which city? Number 3, Chessington World of Adventures can be found in which UK city? Chessington World of Adventures can be found in which UK city? Number 4, Paphos and Limassol are cities in which island? So Paphos and Limassol are cities in which island? Question 5. What is the capital of Iran? So what is the capital of Iran? Number 6, Hunter Valley, Margaret River and Barossa Valley are wine regions in which country? So Hunter Valley, Margaret River and Barossa Valley are wine regions in which country? Number 7, Paris stands on which river? Paris stands on which river? Number 8, what is the world's largest island? So what is the world's largest island? Number 9, the North Pole is in international waters. So the North Pole is in international waters. Is that true or false? And finally then, number 10. Monterey Jack cheese originates from which country? So Monterey Jack cheese originates from which country? That's sort of a food and drink and a geography question, combined in everything. Okay, your final 10 general knowledge starts here with question 1. So, what supercar crashed on the M1 just 20 minutes after being collected? A brand new car, and it crashed on the M1 just 20 minutes after being collected. And it was a brand new car. What supercar crashed on the M1 just 20 minutes after being collected? Number 2, what is the square root of 144? So what is the square root of 144? Number 3, which piece moves first in a game of chess? Which piece moves first in a game of chess? I realise I've probably worded that slightly wrong. Maybe which colour moves first in a game of chess is what it should have said, but hopefully that'll make sense to you. Number 4, which beetle lends their name to an airport in Liverpool? So which beetle lends their name to an airport in Liverpool? Number 5. What material is the Taj Mahal built out of? So what material is the Taj Mahal built out of? Number 6. Crossrail will be represented by which colour on London Underground maps when it finally opens? The Crossrail will be represented by what colour on the London Underground maps when it finally opens? Number 7. What does YMCA stand for? So what does YMCA stand for? You need all 4 correct words to get the point. Number 8. Dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot is what in Morse code? I'll wait for the train to go past before I read it again. It's just going incredibly slowly. So dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot is what in Morse code? Number 9. What kind of item do you need for semaphore? What kind of item do you need for semaphore? And number 10, your final question of the evening, other than your tiebreak question, number 10. Vita, Switch, and 3DS are all types of what? So Vita, Switch, and 3DS are all types of what? That one, and that one. There we go. Right, so if you've missed any of those, Alex has got them as always over on social media, on Twitter and Instagram. So if you have missed any of those, head on over there. I'm going to put that springboard video back on so I can make sure I've got some, so put it back on with the sound, because it's only fair because they are a chosen charity. So I'll put that back on and I will be back with you shortly. So I need to do some quick thing on this. So that one, that one, that one. I know I am aware I'm talking to myself. Here we go. Right.
This time was very different. I applied and got into the Kickstart program, and it made me apply myself in ways I never had before, and that was really encouraging for me.
Springboard has given me a chance to be happy again, and now 6 months on, I'm an apprentice at the Hilton Hotel. I can honestly say I haven't felt so much love and happiness.
Springboard truly saved my life. I finally had a network around me that was teaching me things I thought I could never be. And now, 12 months later, I'm working at Wee Jimmy's as a bartender/waitress. I'm finally showing my daughter a better life.
Springboard hold a huge place in my heart. They've set me on a path I couldn't have dreamt of. In just 18 months, I've become an assistant night manager. Like, that's mind-blowing, and I've started to dream again.
I'd like to say thank you for Springboard, for not giving up on me and giving me the opportunity to actually put things in perspective and give me a new reason to keep going in life.
from the bottom of my heart, thank you to Springboard for offering the courses that they do. I don't know if they know how much they actually change people's lives.
All he does is throw together a smidgen of gin with a little bit of tonic and wait for the delivery man to turn up. Bon appetit. Gordon's, shall we?
Okie dokie. So yeah, I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. But yeah, so massive thanks to I put the wrong one on. That's what I wanted. Yeah, so massive thanks to Springboard, and again a massive apologies. I don't know what went wrong with the first video, but you had the sound came through that time, so massive apologies. But yeah, so Springboard, fantastic charity, really are. Having come from the licensed trade, I wish there was someone like that around when I first started getting into pubs personally myself. But you know, they are there and there to help the hospitality sector even. So massive thanks to them. So yeah, they're just giving links scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and it is in the description down below. So apologies to them again, but thank you very much to them for being our supporters this week, and yeah, us supporting them. Right, that one, and that one. Okay, so yeah, Alex is over. If you have missed any, I'll give you another couple of minutes. So if there's any you want clarifying, head on over to Twitter or Instagram, and Alex has got the questions up. So if there were any that you weren't sure of or anything like that, head on over there, and then we'll give you the answers. So 20 questions, then we've got your tie break. I'll do a few shout outs before we finish, and that's it for another Thursday night nearly. Wow. Still can't believe it's for week 14. That's more what I still can't get over. So it's still good fun. Always good fun. Right, I'll give you another 30 seconds, and we'll go through the answers with you. Don't forget, we are on Saturday as well, so we do a live quiz on Saturday night. If you like your dingbats and different kind of rounds, that's the quiz that I trial everything in. So yeah, live same time on Saturday night, and don't forget all the specialist quizzes, big musical quiz on Sunday night with all sorts of bits and pieces from the musicals. So that's going to be uploaded at the earlier time of 5 o'clock on Sunday night, just because we're doing an exclusive quiz for the patrons on Sunday night, so I wanted to give them the opportunity as well. It's pre-recorded, so I wanted to give them the opportunity if they wanted to play it, because I'm doing the patron quiz at the same time that I'm doing that normally the specialist quizzes will upload. So it's going up a bit earlier at 5 o'clock on Sunday, the musicals quiz. Right, let's get into the answers then. That one, and that one. Okay, that one. Right, here we go then. Here is your answers to the final 2 rounds of tonight's quiz, starting with this. So number 1, which country would you find Checkpoint Charlie? You'd find that in Germany. So Germany is the answer for number 1. Number 2, the Yas Marina Motorsport Circuit can be found in which city? It is, of course, Abu Dhabi. Number 3, Chessington World of Adventures can be found in which UK city? It's London. Remember going there on school trips as a kid when it was pretty much a zoo and a couple of funfair rides. Number 4, Paphos and Limassol are cities on which island? That would be Cyprus. Number 5, what is the capital of Iran? It is Tehran. Tehran? I think I'm right with that. Number 6, Hunter Valley, Margaret River and Barossa Valley are wine regions in which country? That is Australia. Number 7, Paris stands on which river? That would be the River Seine. Oh, what is wrong with me tonight? The River Seine. Doubting my own pronunciation. Number 8, what is the world's largest island? It's Greenland. Now, before you start throwing pens at the screen, if you thought it was Australia, the criteria for it to be an island, Australia is classed as a continent because it's too big. So that is why Greenland is the official answer. Okay. Number 9, the North Pole is in international waters. True or false? That is true. It is in international waters. And number 10, Monterey Jack cheese originates from which country? It is the United States of America. General knowledge looked like this. Number 1, which supercar crashed on the M1 just 20 minutes after being collected? It was a Lamborghini. Don't know which one though. Definitely a Lamborghini. Yeah, they've just been collected from the dealership and had a bit of a mechanical problem in lane 3 of the M1. I think it was only today, or at the very earliest it was yesterday, and unfortunately got crashed into by someone from behind. So 20 minutes after picking up a £200,000 car, that must have hurt. Number 2, what is the square root of 144? It is 12. Number 3, which piece? Now, yeah, I've kind of got this wrong because there were 2 different questions I was looking at. So which piece moves first in a game of chess? It's not a case of which piece moves first, it's which pieces can move first. So pawn is 1, and obviously I've got it there, and knight. So those are the 2 pieces that can move first in a game of chess. So if you put pawn, you can have a point. If you put knight, you also get a point. So that's where I went wrong with that. So apologies on that. Right, I'll cover that in a minute. Which Beatle lends their name to an airport in Liverpool? It's John Lennon. Number 5, what material is the Taj Mahal built out of? It is marble. Number 6, Crossrail will be represented by what colour on the London Underground maps when it opens? That's purple. Number 7, what does YMCA stand for? It is, now you need all of this for the point, it's Young Men's Christian Association. Okay, so Young Men's Christian Association. Number 8, ... is what in Morse code? It is SOS. Number 9, what kind of item do you need for semaphore? It is flags. And number 10, Vita, Switch and 3DS are all types of what? It is handheld games consoles. Right, there is a debate on Twitter. So I'm just going to go back to a question and I'm going to clarify because a few people aren't happy about this one. So I just want to make sure my wording was right. Here we go. That one. Chessington World of Adventures can be found in which UK city? So, firstly, Surrey's not a city, it's a county. I know their address is Leatherhead, Chessington. Chessington is on the outskirts of London. It is in Greater London. So, it is in Greater London, which is London. So, that makes the answer London. It's in which UK city? Not county or anything. Surrey's a county. So, unfortunately, if you put Surrey, you are unfortunately wrong. I'm afraid. I don't mean to be, I know you're probably playing with other people and they might be celebrating now because you put the wrong answer or what have you, but the answer was in which UK city, and the UK city that it's in is London, I'm afraid. So I just wanted to check my wording on it before I sort of went to go with the answer on that. So yeah, unfortunately the answer is London. I can't sit there and say, well, if you put Surrey, you got a point, because Surrey's a county, it's not really a city. All right, sorry on that one if you went with that. Right, me and that one. Okay, so if you want to top your scores up, I'll give you your tiebreaker question in a second. I just need that. So I'll give you your tiebreaker question in a second, and it comes from the guys at Gordon's, who have set this one for you as a tiebreaker question. So I will get that now, which is that one, that one, and that one. Okay, so your tiebreaker question, thanks to Gordon's for this, it is: what birthday did Gordon's celebrate this year? So what birthday did Gordon's celebrate this year? I'm just trying to find... Dun, dun, dun. I need to find that one. There we go. Okay, right, so you've had enough time on that. I know a lot of you are asking for a bit more time with that. So the answer is they were celebrating their 250th birthday. 250th. Happy birthday to them. 250 and not out. Right, let me do this one, that one, that one, and that one. I know a lot of you are already doing this because you're regulars, but let us know. Let's get that in the right place. Sorry, it's not. So let us know on, use the hashtag, let us know how you got on. Just hold your score up, sort of like that. Hiya. And let us know how you got on. So how you scored tonight. So I'm going to do a few shout outs because that's what a lot of you have been waiting for and asking for. So I'll do a few of those before I end the stream. I'm not going to do loads, but I'll do a few of those. I'm going to put my 3-minute timer on. Don't forget, we're live again on Saturday, and as Alex has been persuading everyone, we had good fun with it last week. It was dressed as if you were going out. A lot of you have been doing fancy dress on Saturday anyway. So this Saturday will be, I think Alex has chosen the theme of this Saturday is going to be dress up like me. So checkered shirts, glasses, the whole 9 yards. We'll have a post about it tomorrow. But yeah, so we're live again on Saturday at 7:50. So I'm just done that. I need to find the right, because I put all of them together earlier. Where's it gone? I've lost the post now. There it is, 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 there it is. It's because all my notes, I've just loaded Facebook up and my notifications have just gone absolutely crazy. There, right. Time is going on and we'll do this and then I will say goodbye. So that one. That one. Right, here we go. 3 minutes. Let's go. Let's say hello to a few people. So, hi, this is from Valerie. Hi, a shout out would be great for this cross generation and world group, the Amos sisters, Valerie, Wendy, Lee, and Claire, and their mum, Evelyn, working all across the world by the looks of that. Donna Piercy, morning. Looking forward to week, whatever it is now. Been quizzing on a Thursday since the beginning, not missed a quiz, and always compete with their friends Joe and Rob. So, hello to Donna and Mark. Phoebe, pretty please say happy birthday tomorrow to her friend Hayley. So, happy birthday to Hayley. Sam Carver, hi Jay. Can you say hi to Sam, Steve, Lily, Izzy, and Emile in Portsmouth? Of course, can. There you go. Christine Kett Reynolds, a shout out to the Pink Windmill team. Ali Thompson, could I see congratulations to her niece and partner Charlotte and Adam on the birth of their little daughter Freya. Oh, bless. Good luck for that. You're going to need it when they hit the 9 months and they start talking, really. Hi Jay, please can you give a shout out to the Reeves family from London and Nottingham, been with me since day one. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Gretchen Tucker, good afternoon. Jay, could you give a shout out to Joe? Wow, I didn't see that. Joe, David, Bernie, Dave, Gretchen, and Mark. Of course I can. How are we doing on time? Minute and a bit to go. Can you wish Michaela Harvey from Lower Darwin? Oh, it's just down the road. I could wave. For that's from Nadia. So happy birthday to Michaela Harvey. Debbie Wedge, love to say Jazz, Div, and Raj, my husband, my brother, and bestie. There you go. Ali Law, hi Jay, please can we have a shout out? That's not the Ali Law from, no it's not. I was going to say it's a YouTuber. Friends Jenny and Chloe who have been doing the quiz, so there you go, that's from Ali and Dave. Jessica Rowbottom, hi Jay, can Emma, Grace, Christy, Charlotte and Jess have a shout out? It's Grace's 22nd birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday to you, Grace. Minute to go. Is anyone still here? Oh, there is. Wow, I thought everyone had gone by now. Jackie says it's her husband David and their wedding anniversary on Saturday. So congratulations to 5 years for you there. I'm scrolling through. Tori Hanson, please say hello to the Umbop Hansons from Bristol. I like that. Elena, can you please shout out to Ben Sadler, who turned 15 on Monday and had his first day back at school. Oh, bless him. Hope he enjoyed that. Tracy Linger, please give a shout out to my mum and dad, Susan and Graham Riseborough. Play your quizzes via Skype every Thursday. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Rachel Walker, shout out to the Walkers, Charltons, Knowltons, and Holloways, please. Of course, there you go. Beverly Holland, oh, you've entered the quiz. Don't forget, there is the Flavia quiz on this post that I'm reading these from. So, yeah, please do come across if you want to win that membership. Anna Louise Free, hi Jay, have played every week on a Thursday evening and it's great fun, only exception being when Gary Barlow is on. Well, he wasn't everyone's cup of tea. I would love a shout out to my long suffering husband Graham, who has been a rock for me, so there you go. And I can probably fit one more on, and it says, Sarah Marsh, morning Jay, could you please wish my dad a very happy 70th birthday? So happy birthday to Sarah Marsh, his dad. Right, that is it. It's time for me to say goodbye because I don't want to go too long. We're just after 9:15, which is the normal time I finish. So thank you very much as always for joining joining us. Thank you very much to Gordon's for their support. Thank you very much to Springboard as always. Thank you very much to you for watching. I absolutely love, you know, doing this every Thursday. I thought, you know, there might be a point where I just go, well, this is getting boring, but it's not. It's still as much fun as it was on that nerve-wracking, frightening first night. So thank you to all of you for staying on, for the messages, the comments, for the guys for donating, for the people on Patreon, everything. So thank you so much for everything that you guys continue to do. And as I've always said, I will continue to do this until there is no one watching. So thank you very much. Do appreciate it. I will see you all soon. Take care. Stay safe. And if I push the right button, I didn't have it loaded up, so that was going to go really, really well, and then I missed it. So yeah, don't forget to say hi on social media. Let me try that again. Stay safe. See you soon.